2.5 minutes on the clock. The green flag is in the air, and round 3 of the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup is underway. And just a 6 wide across the start-finish line as they head into the first corner, with Gresham Wagner just about holding on to the lead. Coming through from the second row, the second of the red and white cars is Michael Carter in the 08 for Carter Racing Enterprises. Has he elbowed his way through? He has, into second place. That looks like Drake Kemper is following him through there as well. And there's big cash, real cash, folding type money up for grabs, Shay, if you can take home one of the big prizes. We'll get to that in a moment, as there's a charge through from third to second and now to the lead. Selin Rollan has gone through. That's a beautiful piece of driving, dealt with Michael Carter earlier in the lap, and now goes past Gresham Wagner, consistently winning various championships. The top 3 are back together again, and I said foolishly that I thought Gresham Wagner might be dropping back a little bit at Christensen curve, turn 3. He dives up the inside and goes back in front. Sort of reminds me of a breakaway in a long classic tour bicycle race here. It looks like everybody's taking a turn at the front. So far, Michael Carter has not been at the front, but he's sitting in third position. Speed at all before they turn on. Hearing this debris on track in turn 17, we'll keep an eye on that. Oh, very wide indeed. Very wide indeed for Luca Mars, who has gone way off. And in that dust, is there another car behind there? I think there is, shit.
There's Jensen Alsman, who's off the track too, but that was the 41 of Luca Mars who took the brunt of the impact. And
Jensen as well, Alsman. Oh. That's 2 races in a row. He's had contact with something solid whilst he was running in 11th position. Mars goes wide over the bumps at turn 1, and it looked for a moment as though he had it, and poor Jensen is a passenger at that. And they are both in the wall, drivers left after turn 1. So easy to be over-committed through turn 1. We said, just seeing how fast it was when Luca Mars loses it. I think, do you know what? I'll take that back. I'm not sure Jensen did actually hit the tyres, but Luca Mars has had heavy contact, and unsurprisingly, with chassis and with suspension damage, should I say, it looks like his race is run, and we have a full course yellow. Jensen hasn't got very much further around either. Gresham Wagner then controls the field in the Spark Performance red, white and black Mazda MX-5. He's got his foot down early through turn 17, but he's dragging Selin Rollan along with him, and there's Carter. They've got away again. The top 3 have got away again. Everybody else was sleeping. Jared Thomas goes up into 4th across the line. Chris Nunes did not get a good restart there, and the top 3 have done exactly what they did at the drop of the green, and a spin further down the field. That's Nunes that's gone around. I said he hadn't had a good start. Maybe just lost a bit of temperature and pressure from his BF Goodrich tyres. Back end got away from him wide in turn 1. He has rejoined, but he's lost a huge amount of places. Now, I know that sounds bizarre, but that means you're aiming at the wall when you turn the car in, because you have to. Otherwise, you're too wide. And a spin for the silver car in the background. That's the JTR car, the number 96. Oh, no. That is such a mistake. What a mistake for Jared Thomas. He was in 4th position across the line. I think he'd already been shuffled back a little bit, because Piscatel seemed to be, if not in front, certainly alongside as they were going through the Jean de Bihan bends on the far side of the track. So Wagner, Rollan and Carter with about 2.5 seconds. This time Wagner a little bit wider actually under the bridge. Watch out for the gold number 48 in that battle as well.
They're still fighting amongst themselves, but they're also dragging closer to the lead trio. Can they get there? Well, they've got less than 5 minutes. And we should say to all the WeatherTech team owners and the Michelin Pilot Challenge team owners, you've got about 5 minutes before your crews will go back to work, because no one can look away from this.
Oh, side by side into turn 17. That was an audacious maneuver for second and first position, and they're side by side again. It was the old over and under by Rollan, but Carter is the one that makes up the position at the line. He goes from third to second. That was very brave by Rollan. Selin Rollan then tried to get the lead by going the long way around turn 17, then dragged it back in the middle part of the corner to try and get the run. Cost him a little bit of momentum, and Michael Carter took his chance with just 4 minutes to go. White flag then, so the last circuit. Oh, the mistake from the leader. A little wiggle turning into the first corner from Gresham, and again, no second invitation needed by what was the second place car across the line. Carter goes through, and now it's side by side for second and third, and another mistake by Gresham Wagner. The car looks very, very slippery underneath him. He's got dirt on the tyres, and I think just going offline into turn 1, he's probably picked up what we call marbles, the little bit of tyre rubber that gets scrubbed off the surface of racing tyres. And look at 4th, 5th and 6th, they're coming back. It was 2.5 seconds, it's under 2 seconds now. Selin Rollan, who was third across the line as we started this last lap, in perfect position to try and drag past on the back straight. Yellow flag, stationary yellow flag still being shown there. That's for the JTR car of Jared Thomas, which is still sitting pretty much out of harm's way after that spin earlier on when he was in 4th. Wow, 4th has been a place that has had a bit of drama. Oh, great run again by Gresham Wagner, the third of the 3 cars. Third position at the moment. Piscatel could do with another lap or 2 maybe. Here comes the battle for the lead down into the final corner for the final time of asking, and the man who was leading, Michael Carter, is now going to be back in second, maybe third. They all going super deep. What a brilliant move down the inside by Gresham Wagner, and somehow he's got back to the front, but can he keep the car in the straight and narrow? It's going to be 1, 2, 3 wide. It's another blackened finish. Round 3 of the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup. They've all won it. They've all won it. It's Rollan. Rollan has got through. Selin Rollan by the narrowest measurable margin. Quite extraordinary as they came to the line. Really impossible to tell them apart. There was a bit of paint trading going on there. How do you pick that one out? Photo finish. Carter on the far right, in the middle, Rollan and Gresham Wagner. It's Rollan from Carter, from Wagner in third on my timing screen at the moment. 0.001 of a second between first and second. We literally cannot measure it any closer than that. And Wagner, 0.013 of a second back in third position. Rollan, Carter and Wagner, your top 3. Let them all stand on the top step. Into turn 17, Rollan looked like he'd thrown it away, went in a bit deep, and a brilliant move down the right-hand side by Gresham Wagner gave him the lead, but then it was, well, all elbows out. Carter, coming up towards the pit wall, might have thought that he had a run, but it was the car in the middle who actually gets the win. Hixon Motorsports take it. Selin Rollan wins by 0.001 of a second. Then it was Carter in second for Carter Racing Enterprises. Spark Performance and Gresham Wagner, having led the vast majority of the race, comes home in third. Pick the bones out of that one. We're going to be looking at that for a very long time.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.